This episode's FTR shoutout goes to Beck Wagoner. Leave a comment down below to have a chance for a shoutout in the next episode. Make sure you're subscribed. Yo, what up, Chris? It's your boy Guys here. Welcome back to Fish for Thought. Yeah, your boy didn't shave today yet. You know what? This might not look like much, especially not in the camera. Actually, I don't even know if you can see this at all in the camera. I am one of the hairier Asians out here, you know? Out here in this neighborhood. One of the few Asians to sport this handsome stash and beard. Even in the fish fam, I don't know how many Asians can go up against my... If I don't shave for a week, I look like Santa Claus. Maybe a trimmed Justin Timberlake. Yo, what's going on, guys? You already know what it is. I'm ready. Rapashi's ready. Are you ready? FTR, baby. Fish tank review. Woo! Let's get right into the action.
Okay, since everybody is so concerned about there being a filter with my tank and it being a small tank, the person at Petco I bought this from said that this would be perfect to fit a snail and a betta fish. And I'm going to show you how the filter system works in case anyone's confused. Underneath all the rock, there's this little platform that's under here. And then it drains...
Fit a snail and a betta fish. First of all, Petco, right? So if someone at Petco says you should do something with fish-related stuff...
drains the water out and brings it up through here. I know it's kind of hard to see, but then it gets filtered in this back tank. I'll take this back tank, and then I'll go empty that out, and then I'll put it back in, so the water self-filters, in case anyone was confused. And they're both doing really good, so I mean...
Really? I am confused. Thank you for being considerate to people who might be confused about this. I don't see any water movement. I don't know what you mean by a filter in this case. Do you mean like the water slowly does some osmosis type stuff out of the main display part of the tank into the back? I don't know if you call that a filter in terms of like fish tanks. The person at Petco, yeah, that explains the problem right there. Exactly what I was thinking. So many animals have ended up being unintentionally abused because the pet shop worker says this is fine. This is true even at PetSmart. I always go back to this one example I had of someone who is fairly new, didn't know anything about reptiles, but was for some reason selling reptiles to customers because that's how PetSmart and Petco works. When they hire people, they don't vet them enough. Good thing I was there because this person straight up said to the customer, yeah, you can feed a juvenile bearded dragon pellets for its whole life, starting in its juvenile form. If you try something like that with a juvenile, it's going to end up dead within a month. So I very sternly corrected what they said, and they got a little pissed, but you know what? The truth is the truth. There's no way in hell I was gonna let a customer walk out of the door that day thinking that feeding a juvenile bearded dragon pellets for it to grow up is even borderline close to being okay. If that tank has no lid, then that snail is 100% going to escape. Yeah, that is true. It's gonna escape and then it's gonna dry out and then die. Snails, what can I say? They like to commit suicide once in a while. Yikes, there is no filter at all. All the water is doing is just getting pushed into the back slot by the weight of the water alone for ease of add new water. Okay, this poor child is about to learn a lesson we all learned. Happened to me with hermit crabs. Oh boy, hermit crabs could be the worst lesson of all. And they're the easiest to learn this lesson from because hermit crabs need a load of stuff, and I mean a big load. I just watched his videos. Luckily it's just a kid and he doesn't seem too stubborn, so maybe there's some saving this. Admitting that you want and need a 5-gallon for a betta fish, that is a gold star by itself. A+. Keep it up, kid. And guys, A+ for you for smashing this like button, sponsoring this video. Thank you so much. Check out the Patreon. You get a lot of perks in return, and $2 from you can make a huge difference in supporting this channel. Also, you might have seen this shoe over here, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get comments about it. It is the new escapism shoe. I think it's called the I forgot what my own shoe is called. Let me search this up. No. Seiru ones. They're called the Seiru ones. That's a pretty cool name. They also come in black. That color, for some reason, is much more popular. I got a white one just because I like how it looks. Escapism.com, also where you submit your fish tanks for me to review now. Chris, aka TMS-AQUARISTIK from Switzerland, sent in this beautiful tank. Looks like it's just powered by natural lighting, at least for now. The light's not on, and it kind of gives that ambient sort of lighting, so it works quite well. I like that the scape takes it out of the tank as well, a little bit immersed stuff going on. Very simple scape, very low stocking from what I can tell. Anything in this tank except for maybe a zebra nerite on the glass. 4 out of 5, keep it up, Chris. Giant Valis Neri in the back, looking at the foreground of my scape. What can I do with it? That is a good feeling because the world feels like it's your canvas. I accidentally planted a background plant in the foreground of my tank. That does happen, but you know what? I hope it's not Vallisneria because that stuff is tough to get out once it's rooted. It's got long, deep roots, and the way it propagates itself is shooting runners, which give even more roots. So you might have to pull it up and pull up a lot of substrate with it. That's not very Gucci. Daniel Barber sent in this fish tank. It is a blackwater and it is beautiful. Centerpiece woodscape, proper hue of a blackwater, got some live green plants here and there and some moss. This is very natural looking. I am digging the look of this, and it's very lightly stocked. I see maybe some ember tetras. Oh, this is beautiful. Really digging it. 4.55 out of 5. Keep it up. When I put a lid on my tank to keep my mystery snail from escaping, but he climbs out through the filter return. Life finds a way. Just like what we were discussing before about that first tank, no joke, caught in the act. I've had snails up there, I have shrimp up there. Oh, shrimp are so annoying to get up there. Then you gotta like meticulously fish them back out into the aquarium, and then the next day they're back in the filter again. I've got a bristlenose pleco that climbs into the filter from time to time and comes back out in the morning. This janky ass setup could be yours for the low price of $25. That is exactly how I would describe it, janky. I don't use that word often, but I think I will start using it now a little more if I can remember. Who would want something that looks like this? 25 bucks, really? Whoa, dude, that's way too big for you to sell for a steel price of 25. I bump it up to its true value of 1200. What a person of culture. Sarcasm over 9,000. You can get a decent tank for cheaper. Truer words have never been said. That's not sarcasm. When goldfish die, they go to the big 30L tank in the sky. Bio orb. How many bio orbs can you count that have overstocked fish in them? Mostly every bio orb I see. Sorry bio orb, but please make your marketing a little bit leaning towards don't overstock this thing. It's 5 gallons max. It can't take 5 twin-tail goldfish. I mean, just look at the water. Do I need to say more? Person perfectly aquascapes a small container and puts a betta instead of a shrimp. Chris. Is that even legal? This person is too perfect. Pasha, you're blocking me. Your tail is beautiful, yes, but I'm gonna have to put it down. I don't know, this is the best I could come up with at 2 a.m. Hey man, it's funny. I think this person, what actually happened was, that is a picture of me reacting to one of their older memes, and they used that picture to make a new meme. You are doing some memeception stuff right here, and I approve. Croissant. I have been haunted ever since seeing this. Forget the bio orb. This is where it's at. This is where the beauty of aquascaping happens. ADA, take notes. Fluval, why are you even still in a competition when this exists? The annual global aquascaping competition. You better be ready to handle this. Forged in the fires of the coronavirus and the stay-at-home orders, we give you this perfect aquascape. Look, it mimics nature 100%. Nature is full of fish bowls. Why it looks like a puddle after a rain behind the Wendy's dumpster. And there it is. Without a doubt the shitty aquarium I've seen on this sub. Pardon the language if you're an auntie from church watching this right now. The bonus secret comment of this episode is substrate. Mighty Jessa sent in this fish tank. I feel like we've seen this before. Okay, we definitely seen it before because I've commented on that backdrop, but these plants have grown a little bit better and bigger, and they're green, and you still got the centerpiece sort of island look, and the betta fish is still healthy and thriving and beautiful. Short fin betta. I have a soft spot for these guys. Amazing. 4.3 out of 5. Keep it up. I told my dad, let me change the water months ago. He told me that you only change the water when the fish looks sick. By the same logic, you only take your kid to the hospital if he's about to die. Now he's wondering why all his fish died last night. Okay, let's see. Freshwater pH. That's not bad. Solid 6. It's not enough to destroy fish unless, you know, you got a very basic fish. Really only drinks the Starbucks kind of fish. Freshwater nitrate. Hey, not bad. 0 ppm. That is some small pp, but it works. Freshwater ammonia.
You what?
Whoa, okay. I don't even know how much that measures because I've never gone down there before. I suggest nobody go down there. That's where the sun don't shine much. You want it up and the same color as the other two measurements. Not all the way down to the green. I mean, that card does not offer that shade of green. So, you know something's wrong. Doesn't take rocket science to figure this one out. Not to mention, this is probably the worst one to have so much of. Your fish could handle maybe a lot of nitrates, traits, but hey, what do I know? I'm not this guy's dad. I haven't been through life as much. This guy knows more than me. And the most important question remains a mystery. How the heck did his fish die last night? Nicholas Trudell sent in this fish tank. Wow. This is nice, beautiful. The hue is throwing me off a little bit. I don't know why it's so orange. Colors will pop a lot better, especially for the Lotus, because right now the Lotus is blending in to everything around it. The temperature is cooler, like maybe a 3000 K, then it's gonna pop. Overall pretty clean, nice, 3.95 out of 5, keep it up. Was watching The Old Ways on Netflix. Haven't heard of that, might give it a shot later if it's good. Leave a comment down below if you would suggest it or recommend it. Hope they found him a nice home after taking the shot. I highly doubt that. No one cares about the fish's life when there is money. That is very true. The thing is, most of these fish in bowls are completely just set pieces and play absolutely no role in the show movies they're in. Why do they need background pet fish at all if they can't put proper tanks there? This way it sends the signal that it's okay to keep them in those bowls. Yes, it sends a massive signal on a huge scale because it's a widely distributed movie on a big platform like Netflix. Goodness. Windy Haven sent in this fish tank, and it's nice. It's a big tank. Looks like a 10 or maybe 20 gallon fish tank for one singular, beautiful, cute short fin betta. Look at the crypts. Oh, that is a huge, very beautiful bundle of crypts. On the other side, we have hardscape, woodscape with some rhizome plants embedded throughout. And my favorite is not even any of these features, although they're really great features and definitely something I enjoy and love. My favorite feature are the rocks. I love how the rocks are combined here. You got the vanilla substrate, I would say, and then you got the contrasting darker, bigger rocks. That does it for me. And look at that healthy, very well fed little betta fish. Man, you don't know how lucky you are, bro. There are some algae growing in the middle of your crypt, so gotta take care of that. Don't let that go too wild. And overall, I would give this a 4.45 out of 5. Keep it up. You, the fish she tells you not to worry about. It do be like that. If I was that fish and my girlfriend be like, don't worry about this fish, I'ma be worried. I'm gonna have to take a few sleeping meds to get me through the nights. The horrors I see on Instagram. This is hilarious to me because they put this fish vase in nature where nothing in nature looks like that at all, so it doesn't blend in. I'm not sure what the heck this person's trying to do here. I ain't never seen a plant that looks like that before, or that many fish in that little room in nature. This is absurd and ridiculous. And there are antlers in there. I'm gonna kill this guy. Okay, before I get carried too far, welcome to the end of the video. I hope you really enjoyed this week's FTR. I know I did, and Rapashi did as well, even though Rapashi's doing a big snooze, gonna put her back into your enclosure very soon. Thank you for watching all the way till the end, pushing that algorithm. Hopefully this week's FTR did help your Monday go just a little bit better and start your week off just right. The secret comment of this episode is Antler's Livebearer. Look for the bonus secret comment somewhere else in this video to make a cool little sentence with it. Be smooth with it too. If you enjoyed, please smash that like button and subscribe. There'll be more videos to come, and don't forget to get your hands wet. Tetra, we in a spot, coming in hot. Ventral fin dot, acclimate that. Where my shoal at, cure my fin rod from Cariciformes, Stuparacharodon. Hold on, there's not another fish that you can wish for. Live fam says I finna one, I finna gone 3 days without furt. I'm an addict, like fanatic. I'm a baddest, no tabs, only dirt. My Corey gang so loyal, black Tetra go skirt. We came to play, came to silence, gang.